Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Sneaker Stories. As always, I'm your host Chris Jack. Today we're checking out a pretty awesome, fun and out there Ultraboost. This time courtesy of Nice Kicks, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival with Adidas Consortium. Without further ado, let's check it out. Alright, so back in around August, Nice Kicks put this shoe out. There were a couple of leaks of it. It looked really awesome, completely crazy tie-dye effect going on with the prime knit of the upper on the shoe. Summer's on the way in the southern hemisphere over here, so this was a really exciting pickup and something I really wanted to get. However, they didn't release globally around August. It was kind of exclusive to Nice Kicks, and they were supposed to coincide with the anniversary festival of Woodstock, which was subsequently cancelled due to licensing reasons or event permits or something of that sort in the States. So that never really happened, but then the shoes came themselves. So they got their global release through all consortium retailers around the world around 2 weeks ago while I was in Japan. But that said, as these didn't sell out immediately, I was able to pick up a pair when I got home. Now onto the shoe itself, this is an absolutely crazy iteration of the Ultraboost. It kind of follows the 1.0 silhouette to some degree, especially from the back of the shoe. However, the prime knit here in the front is completely different to what you'd normally get in a 1.0, but it's most closely aligned with the 1.0 in terms of its construction for the rest of the shoe itself. Now starting underneath with the outsole of the shoe, this is one of my favorite parts of this particular pair. It's got this awesome gum outsole on it, and then you've got these red and black touch points in the torsion system and stabilization unit here in the heel section of the shoe. The midsole here is obviously a full boost midsole, and that is done in a complete white throughout. And then moving to the upper of the shoe, this is where things get rather interesting, as you guys can see. Now this, I'll be honest, was something that really worried me the most about this particular pair, because when you get these sublimated prints over prime knit with the stretch of the material itself, it can kind of damage the look of the shoe, because this is basically just a print layer on top of prime knit. So when you pull it apart, you get these little white dividing marks, which you can see in some places on the shoe, especially if I get up close over here. And that's either going to look really bad or okay at best, like after a lot of wear on this. But that said, for someone like me, I have a lot of different Ultraboost. I don't really wear my shoes into the ground unless they're just complete beaters, I guess. So I'm not too worried about that. But if you are considering getting a pair of these and that is something that's going to annoy you, then definitely take that into consideration. Now obviously the tie-dye coloring in the upper of the shoe is a direct inspiration from the Woodstock hippie era, where everything was kind of lovey-dovey tie-dye, and it's really nice to see that being represented in the shoe. I think it just gives it something super awesome, and they're really going to stand out on foot, especially in summer. Now one thing that's also quite cool is it stays within this Nice Kicks realm of these tie-dye effects. Some of you might remember the NMD R1 over here, which also had a tie-dye effect, albeit just black and red. It kind of plays into what they've been doing on these consortium releases. Now the cage over here is a completely translucent cage. It's got that rubberized feel to it, but it doesn't really take away too much from the shoe. It actually keeps it quite clean, and that obviously follows into the Ultraboost branded heel cup on both sides of the shoe. The laces provided with the shoes are a set of flat white laces. They do have red aglets at the end of it, so just adding a little bit of red detailing to there to match up with the rest of the branding on these pairs. The left shoe here has got the Woodstock logo that's been done on that tongue tag just above that consortium branded punch hole. And just picking up the right shoe, you do have a Nice Kicks logo, which has been simplified. It doesn't actually have Nice Kicks written there, but it's the speech bubble that they use within their logo. And then on the reverse of both of the shoes, you've got the Adidas performance logos as expected. And flipping out the insoles, you guys will notice that similar graphic from the tongue tag Woodstock logo, and that is used in a whole host of colors over here, with the base of that being red. You've also got the Adidas and Nice Kicks collaborating logos, and then Adidas Consortium on the other insole. You do also have some wording over here. It's just a copyright 2019 under license to Epic Rights Periscope Productions LLC, which I'm assuming is the owner of the Woodstock trademark and festival itself. Also provided with the shoes, as you can see, is a set of red flat laces as well, just in case you want to change it up on top. Now from a price and availability perspective, these were exclusive to shelf life here in Cape Town and Johannesburg in South Africa, and if you do want to get a pair of these, they will set you back 3,199 Rand. Now from a sizing perspective, these fit absolutely true to size for me, but if you don't know what that is, they are still available in most sizes as far as I'm aware in store for you to go and try on yourself. Now one thing I did pick up from the Nice Kicks Instagram account is that they've been teasing a second colorway of this particular Ultraboost. As far as I can tell, it looks pretty much the same, except everything that's translucent and white changes to black. and I think they've actually just teased it again right before I started filming this, so a release for that particular pair, which will look like that, is pretty imminent in the future. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for the Nice Kicks Ultraboost 1.0. I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. If you do have any further questions, please drop them right down here in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe right here for more content like this down the line. But that's it from me. I'll catch you on the next one.